Hello and welcome back to London's finest with Arsenal in Football Manager 2021. We are nearly at Christmas in the 2020 season and we haven't been doing particularly well in the league. We've been doing really well in the Europa League. We've qualified for the first knockout round where we've drawn FC Midtjylland of Denmark. I think they're from Denmark. But yeah, we've not been doing particularly well in the league, drawing with Burnley, losing against Palace, but we did beat West Ham. And most of the reasons why I don't think we've been doing too well is a certain Leno in goal. Against Burnley, a 2-2 draw. Leno gets a 6.4 in this one. Against Zoya, we win 3-1. Lacazette scoring another hat-trick. He's scored lots of goals, hasn't he? So has Aubameyang. Against Palace, again, losing 3-2. Leno getting a 6.3 rating in this one. We really should have won this. We played really well, but Leno was just awful in goal. Against Cups, we win this one 6-1. Aubameyang this time with a hat-trick here. And then against West Ham, we win 2-0. And notice Leno gets a 7.1 rating. I shouted at him before this game, which I think might be why we won it. In terms of league position, we are kind of struggling a bit. Manchester City and Liverpool are running away with it, so we're not going to win the league this season. It's Arsenal and Everton kind of battling for third and fourth, but I guess you'd probably chuck Manchester United and Wolves in there as well. So I think we are not necessarily on course to finish in the top four, but we certainly have ourselves a chance to finish in the top four, but definitely not first or second. So then today we're going to start off with a matchup against Leeds United away from home. Leno will be our goalkeeper, Bellerin, Araujo, Gabriel and Maitland-Niles will be our back four with Ceballos, Partey and Xhaka in the middle of the pitch. Look at those lines between the midfielders. Superb green lines connecting all three of them, which is great. It's going to be Willian as the trequartista. Aubameyang will be partnering at Milik today. Lacazette has scored 7 goals. Aubameyang with 12. Milik with 10. Pella's got 1. I know I said that he was going to score 10 goals for us this season. He's not. Okay, he's probably barely going to play 10 games. It was an experiment. I don't think it's working. In between episodes, because it is a completely different day for me, basically what I've been doing is I've been trying to work out where we can strengthen our squad. Leno is an obvious place where we need to strengthen. I have arranged a new midfielder to join on the 1st of January, which I think is going to be quite a big deal, which I don't know whether we need now because we're playing so well. I think we need a new goalkeeper. We need probably a long-term replacement for Willian because he is 33, if I'm not mistaken. So that's something we maybe need to look into as well. I think we certainly need a new central defender. Willy Bolly, who I mentioned I think in episode 1 or maybe 2, he is out of contract with Wolves at the end of the season. So we might be able to nick him on a free. We've got a chance with Thomas Partey to Granit Xhaka back to Partey. Where's he going to go? Forward, finds Milik. Ceballos isn't going to get there. Eventually does though. Partey over the top. Aubameyang's in on goal here. He's going to go it alone. Willian's there as well. And Willian gets his 3rd goal of the season. That trequartista role, easy for me to say, I think is working out pretty good. Well, since the goal, not a lot has happened at all. We had a weird highlight that was Willian picking the ball up to take a free kick, but then we never actually saw the free kick. Leno with a goal kick for us towards Aubameyang, doesn't win that head. Shackleton flicks the ball forward, but Araujo finds Bellerin. I've tweaked the formation a little bit, or sorry, the tactics a little bit, to make us sit back a bit deeper, because we sit very, very high up at the moment, which I think is what is causing us to concede a fair amount of goals, particularly from fast strikers. I think that's the reason why Calvert-Lewin scored a hat-trick against us. Half-time then, it is 1-0. We've had a few highlights, but I've just been waffling between them, haven't I? So we're looking all right. I'd like a second goal. That's what we need. You've played well. There is room for improvement. What are we looking in terms of match ratings? A 6.6 for Bellerin isn't amazing. Ceballos on a 6.7. 2 strikers both on 6.8s. Maybe we bring on ourselves Graziano, Pella and Lacazette for both of the strikers. I want to play Pella, even though he's not scoring goals. Almost at the hour mark and we've got ourselves a highlight. So Leeds are coming forward with the ball. Click with it on the halfway line. He's got some company. Manages to find nobody. Bellerin's just smashed it up towards Aubameyang. Is he going to get another goal? He doesn't manage to increase his tally. Instead, it's going to be a corner. So it's probably going to be Willian going over to take it. It's not Willian. Why isn't it Willian? It's Granit Xhaka taking this corner. Left-footed. Araujo is there. And Meslier's hands are good enough to hold on to that header from the young Uruguayan, who I was looking to try and sign on a permanent deal. Then Barcelona aren't going to let him go, basically. Right, we're going to do the double change for the strikers. So Lacazette and Pella coming on for Milik and Aubameyang. I don't know whether it's a good idea to do both of those at the same time, but we're doing it. Leeds now with a chance. Dallas to Click. He's been tackled by Willian, and now he can run forward with the ball. He's got one option to his right, that is Lacazette. Graziano Pella doesn't have the legs to get into the penalty area, so Lacazette needs to hold this one up. He plays it across. It's hit Willian, or has it hit Click? It's hit somebody. It's found its way into the back of it. It's hit Click. It is 2-0. Lacazette really should deserve all the credit for that goal, because he just was up there by himself, didn't really have too many options, still managed to get a goal out of it. And straight after the goal as well, we've got another potential chance. Calvin Phillips to Adam Forshaw. Now Hernandez. Down towards nobody. Leno's going to get this. Careful and calm pass there. I didn't really like that. Willian inside his own half, so he's sitting back at the moment. Now Granit Xhaka, who I probably need to look at bringing off because he's booked and very tired. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, who I wasn't expecting to be our number one left-back for the season. He's definitely doing a very good job. Graziano Pella holds up play. Back to Xhaka. He's going to go across. He's gone to Maitland-Niles instead. We want to try and get a cross in if we can. Thomas Partey facing away from goal. Willian with some space. He's gone for goal himself. And the Brazilian's effort is just over the bar. It is still 2-0. We're looking good, aren't we? We're going to do this Xhaka sub now. It is going to be for Zaccagni, I think. That's what we'll do. And then we'll just rearrange you so Zaccagni can be that attacking midfielder. Willian can drop back to be the Mazzala. We're 2-0 up. As long as we don't throw this away, we should be good. 4 minutes of injury time, and there is a highlight, and that was a very dodgy tackle. I'm not sure who that is. It was a very dodgy looking tackle. Hernandez for Leeds to Rafinha inside his own half. Invites, is that Cody Drama? I think it is Cody Drama forward. Plays it back instead. Are they going to try and break their way through? Patrick Bamford goes for a long range effort. Leno with a decent enough save. Fisted it over the bar. We didn't see the corner. Leeds coming forward once again. Hernandez's effort goes over. We've got 40 seconds to play. I don't think too much else is going to happen in this game. 20 seconds now to play. Leno, the German keeper, kicks it long towards probably Lacazette. Go on, Lacazette. He doesn't. I was hoping he managed to somehow get the ball past Koch, but can't do it. Bellerin gets it from Ceballos. Facing away from goal. Kicks it straight in to a Leeds United player. Wins a throw. It's going to be full time. How did he not win a throw from that? How has he not won a throw? Also, referee, learn to tell the time. We're now 15 seconds over. Stuart Dallas back to Calvin Phillips. Full-time whistle eventually does go. Another 2-0 victory. That is 2 clean sheets in a row. Leno getting a 7.1. I'm liking this. This is a concern. This is a concern. All of our strikers are pretty much the only players getting under 7 ratings. Everyone else is playing amazing. Strikers not so much. Oh no. Immediately after the game, Thomas Partey is out for 9 days to 3 weeks. Partey has been a very big part of our team at the moment. So he's going to be a miss. If he's out for 3 weeks, it says 12 days now. So he's going to miss a couple of weeks of football. He's faked an injury for Christmas. That's what he's done. He's faked an injury for Christmas. He just wants some time off. But he has been amazing for us. In the league, a 7.46 average rating, 2 goals and an assist to his name. He's got a couple of assists in the Europa League, an assist in the Carabao Cup too. Thomas Partey, I think, is probably our most influential player on the pitch at the very least. That win moves us into 3rd place in the table, but Everton have yet to play their game, and I'd expect... Who are they playing? Who are Everton playing? When are Everton playing? Everton aren't playing. Okay, well, we're staying there until our next match, which is up against Brighton in about 4 days' time, so we need to make sure the squad have a bit of a rest, because some of them are very tired. Match number 2 then of the episode, up against Brighton at home. Brighton, who are a team who I think are doing quite well so far this season. I think they're 8th in the table. It's going to be Leno in goal. Bellerin, Araujo, Gabriel and Maitland-Niles make up the unchanged back 4. Ceballos, Xhaka and Willian will be the central midfield. Willian drops back from his trequartista role to replace the injured Thomas Partey. Zaccagni will be playing as the trequartista, with Aubameyang and Lacazette today as our strikers. On the bench, we obviously do have Milik. We've still got Pella there. We've also got the returning from injury, Timo Baumgartel, who we signed in the summer, who I want him to get a lot of games. Arguably, he should play ahead of Araujo because Araujo isn't actually our player. And I think there's definitely a future for Timo as long as he gets the match time. So he's still only 24. There's plenty of time for him to still develop, but he needs to be developing now and getting game time now. So maybe we start playing Timo once he's fit again. So 2-0 then in the first match. Hopefully against Brighton we can do the same thing. I feel like this is going to be a lot of goals. Brighton are actually up into 7th place. So they're challenging for a European spot currently. Willian with a corner for us. Just 8 minutes on the clock. Araujo is there. And Ronald Araujo gets his 5th goal of the season. His first in quite a while. But he's a central defender with 5 goals. And it's not even Christmas yet. Do you think he heard me talking about Timo Baumgartel coming in and replacing him? And that's why he's gone, you know what, boss? I'm going to score some goals, make you reconsider that. we're at a point now, I think, for this Arsenal team where hopefully we're just going to solidify ourselves in third place, because we are 10 points currently behind Liverpool. It's a long, long way. We're 4 points ahead of Wolves as things stand. We are, basically, if we play one more match after this, we can't move up or down regardless of the result. So, hopefully we're just kind of solidifying ourselves in the top 4. If we can get Champions League next season, that would be good. Obviously, we've still got Europa League this year as well. Long ball upfield. Aubameyang's controlled this well just before half-time. Matt Ryan with a very good save from the Australian. It's going to be a corner. It is going to be probably Granit Xhaka taking this. Left-footed corner from the right-hand side. Gabriel was there. Instead, it's cleared. Ceballos keeps this ball alive. Xhaka was offside. What a clown. That was Ceballos was a clown there because Xhaka was offside. It is 1-0 then at half-time. It's been a fairly uneventful game, hasn't it? I'm not happy. It's been uneventful. Not a lot's happened. Aubameyang does have a 7 rating. Zakagni's on a 6.7 because I think part of that is down to the fact he doesn't speak English. I assume Willian does. He's been in the country for a while now. He's now injured. Wonderful. Right then, Willock is going to come on. We're going to swap you two around. I want to do Lacazette off for Pella. I don't know why I'm constantly playing Pella over Milik. We spent a lot of money on Milik, and I'm just there going, no, I want Pella to score his 10 goals. Milik's got his 10. Well, this match is fairly dull, isn't it? Let's fire the team up. No one's really looking interested, and that didn't help at all. So it's going to be probably a 1-0, unless something happens in the last 10 minutes of the game. Ceballos to the Italian Zakagni on that right-hand side into the area. Ceballos goes for a long-range effort. It's saved by Ryan. We win ourselves a corner. So who is going to be taking it? It's going to be Danny Ceballos taking this right-footed. I'm a bit worried about this Willian injury because he's been quite important for us. Graziano Pella's there. Yes! I feel vindicated. Graziano Pella has scored. I think technically that's his first league goal as well for the club, but it's his second of the season. 8 more to go. And then I will deliver on my promise that Pella will score 10 goals this year. Still not quite done. Is there another goal for Graziano? Ball comes in. Pella is there. He should have scored. He really should have scored. Rattles the underside of the bar from the big Italian. It's going to be 2-0. We've got 4 minutes of injury time to play. I probably should do some more subs. It's a bit late now, isn't it? 3 more points then against Brighton. Another 2-0 victory in this episode. That is 3 2-0s in a row as well. Against sides that arguably we should beat anyway, in the shape of West Ham, Leeds and Brighton. Decent result. I'm worried about this Willian injury. Smith wants to keep Reece Nelson on loan. Well, we'll discuss that in the future. Willian's out for 4 to 9 days. Okay, he also just wanted Christmas off. That's not too bad. Gabriel is close to making 15 appearances. Graziano Pella ends his goal drought, which is his first goal of the season. He is declining. He's certainly declining, but I don't think what he's going to lose, I don't think he's going to make too much of a difference. As long as he keeps his height, which is something that he's not going to lose until he's about 65. So he's not going to drop from 6'4". His heading at 17 is still very good. Jumping reach of 16. I need to probably try and maybe look at how I work my crosses into the box if Pella's playing. Because I think at the moment, what we try and do is we kind of do quick but low crosses. Pella's never going to get on the end of them. Lacazette and Aubameyang will. Milik might get on the end of them as well because he's not as quick. But yeah, Pella, very different type of striker. And Ronald Araujo, who arguably isn't amazing, is he? He's all right. For a 21-year-old, he's actually not terrible. But he has scored 5 goals for us this season. 3 in the league, 1 in the Europa League, 1 in the Carabao Cup. Araujo is doing well. I want to try and sign him. However, Barcelona say 93 million, which means we'll probably have to pay 40 to 50 million for Araujo, which, if I'm honest, is too much money for a 21-year-old. So this episode, then we're going to end sat currently in 3rd place in the table. Everton will not be able to keep up with us now, even if they do win their game in hand. Although Everton still, oh no, they're playing Manchester United. So that is quite a big game, actually, to put them onto their 14 games. They do still have a game in hand even after that game because we're going to be playing West Brom. Next episode, we have an interesting January. And by interesting, we play Manchester City. We then play Manchester United. We then play Liverpool. Next episode is going to be transfers. It's going to be Man City. It's going to be Man United. And it's going to be Liverpool. Strap yourself in. It's going to be about 35 minutes long. Whereas this one was probably about 15 anyway. thank you very much for watching this episode. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, ding the bell as well so you get notified whenever the next video is released. If you haven't, go check out the other stuff that I do on my channel as well. There is Dortmund, there is also Rupel Boom, there is also a beta save that I did with my team Southampton as well on there, plus Football Manager 20, 19, 18, and I think even all the way back to 17. So yeah, if you want to kind of relive the past games, go watch those ones too. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next one.